Hello and welcome here to another beautiful session of the Room Podcast with me, your host, Chisanga. And today is a special day because I'm joined by a special person. You get to know why she's special once we interact with her and get to know more about her. So, Kay, tell us your full names and where you are from.
I'm Pauline and I'm from Iwela South.
So, Pauline, tell us a bit about yourself, your background, your education, and what you're currently doing now.
I was born in Pika, but I grew up in Northern Province with my grandparents. I did my primary education at Chiti Private School. Then I did my secondary education at Kasama Girls Secondary School. And now I'm at the University of Zambia studying medicine research second year.
Alright, that's wonderful. So, Pauline, what's your favorite color on the Zambian national flag and why?
Green is my favorite color on the flag because it beautifies the nature. Yeah, I just love how it beautifies the nature.
So, you can't define nature without green, of course. Green just adds beauty to every scenery. So, yeah, our choice is top notch. Do you have a role model?
Yes, I do.
Who is your hero?
Dr. Ben Carson.
Why?
Looking at what he did and his type of race and him being African American, it really inspires me because he has that determination to achieve great things.
That's wonderful. I'm sure Dr. Ben Carson is an inspiration to a lot of us, especially us in the medical field. We look up to him. Okay. So, how best do you tackle academic work in order to pass?
I just do basically the right thing at the right time. When it's time for lectures, I make sure I attend my lectures. Any assignments, I make sure I do them. And I'm also part of a certain group study that helps me to achieve great things because there are things that I might know and my friends don't know about it, and there are things my friends might know and I know nothing about that I get to learn.
That's wonderful. Being at the largest institution in the motherland, takes a lot of hard work, determination, and time management. And what she has said does just top notch. She puts that all in order. So yeah, you being in the medical field, we know it's not easy. The University of Zambia, is one of the best universities in Africa, I should say. Makes the top 20. And it's quite a struggle here to keep up, especially with the bulkiness of the courses that we are doing right now in med school. So I would like to know what drives you, what motivates you to study more, what pushes you to focus on those goals.
The major thing that pushes me is when I look at where I'm coming from and looking at my parents. They really encourage to work hard because they inspire us and tell us to say whatever they have is not ours. We need to strive for them. So it keeps me going when I look at the money they are spending and whatever they are doing.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure most of us do this for our family, some of us are family pillars. So yeah, that's a pushing factor. So yeah. Alright. When it comes to relationships, do you go in with doubt or give it your all? What's your take?
I would say I give it my all. Though with some I can say a slight percentage of doubt because I can't really trust someone fully.
Oh, trust issues are everywhere. So, how do you think a relationship would affect your academics?
It would, depending on the partner you're associating with. You need to have a partner that knows to say, there's this time you need to study, and not someone that will just take you according to his own free time and not looking at your personal needs.
So, alright. So, my follow-up question is, when was your first relationship and what impact did it have on you, whether positive or negative?
I would say my first serious relationship was in 2020. And I had the best experience, I would say. Yeah, it wasn't as I thought relationships are.
And how did you think relationships were?
I actually thought relationships just involve those arguing, taking up each other's times, being commanded, but it was nothing like that. It wasn't one-sided.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, moving on. What's your favorite sport?
Badminton.
Badminton.
Yeah.
Did you used to play it back in school or
Yeah, I used to play it back in high school.
favorite minister and why?
Gary Nkombo, the Minister of Local Government. I would say he's very much courageous. Yeah, that's why he just stands out and speaks the truth.
So I'm sure most of us would recall back in 2021 when we had the general elections, when Gary Nkombo became the first man to give the ECZ a homework. So you can all, I think, concur with that the man is courageous and stands out. So alright, my next question is, who is your favorite president of the Republic of Zambia and why?
My favorite is the late President Michael Chisanga.
Why?
Looking at the things he did, and back then he wouldn't care about anyone else. He would just stand up and speak what's going on and the truth of the country.
That's wonderful. Okay. I want to drag you back to another category, sir. Have you ever been approached to leave a relationship before?
No, I've never.
No. So would you approach someone?
Personally, I wouldn't, because I can say I'm not in a relationship with the girl interfering with my relationship. So probably the one in the room is my partner, the one I'm dealing with. So I first need to approach the guy I'm dating and not the girl.
So coming with to trust issues in relationships, would you persist for your man if he's found cheating? Will you put up with him? Would you tolerate? Would you forgive him?
Again, it also goes with the level of cheating. There's just if he's just flirting with other girls, I would first talk to him about it, then see if there's no change. That's when I can make my final decision.
The next question is a simple one: private or public wedding?
Private wedding.
Private. Why?
I'm not really a person that loves too much of the crowd, so I would just want family members and other friends to join me on my wedding.
So you prefer to do it the Patson Daka way?
So to say.
How long should it take to accept the relationship proposal? Or how long do you take yourself to kind of process the man or the guy before you actually tell them your response or something?
It all depends on how that proposal is coming in. If we were friends, I would say, okay, I know this person. It would be that quick. But if I don't know the person, like we've never been friends or anything, I would take my time to first know him and study him. That's when I can now enter into a relationship.
Alright. What's your favorite movie type? Is it action, comedy, romance, novels?
I would say romance and action.
Romance and action.
Yeah.
No comedy.
Comedy, yeah, at times, but maybe the Kevin Hart type of comedy.
So on that, I'm already getting that Kevin Hart must be one of your favorite comedians.
Yeah, he's my best comedian, yeah, favorite.
Do you have a favorite inspirational quote?
Yeah. I would say the quote that says, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. It really gives me that to say if I don't prepare, then I must be ready to fail, because you can't pass something that you've not prepared for.
So I'm assuming you are a Christian, and as a Christian, I think most would expect you to have at least 2 favorite Bible verses. I'd just like you to recite one of your favorite Bible verses?
My favorite Bible verse is Jeremiah 29 verse 11. The common one, it says, "For I alone will know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to bring you disaster."
So, you're a girl, and I'm sure you draw inspiration from these women that are in public office, these women that are in those higher ranks. So, do you have a woman who inspires you in Zambia?
Yes.
Who is that?
Professor Nkandulu.
Oh,
Yes.
wonderful. What about her inspires you? What impact do you think she has, in your career choices, your academics?
Okay, looking at her gender and me being a girl, she really inspires me in a way that she's involved in political stuff, and on the other hand, pertaining her academic background, she's a professor, so meaning she's achieved a lot of things, and she's an established woman, so to say.
So, when you are considering a girl for a relationship, does physical appearance matter?
Yeah, it really does. It really matters.
Give us just two pictures that you look for, physical pictures that you look for.
A guy that's of course handsome and taller than me, because a girl of my height, I need a guy that's taller than me and that's just a bit muscular and someone that can just protect you.
So Zambia has many beautiful places. I'm sure you must like some of them. So tell us some of your best tourist attractions in Zambia.
Victoria Falls and even the museums. I also love going to national parks.
Alright. Sankia Beach or Siavonga Beach?
Sankia Beach. Yes.
Okay, so I know you're in school, but I'm sure in the future there are some things in the near future there are some things you'd like to achieve. So I would like to know what you'd want to achieve in the next 10 years.
In the next 10 years, that would be after my graduation. Not so sure if I'll be employed by then, because looking at the way Zambia and so I would personally love to be the most known hardworking doctor and the best, and I would love to build my own private hospital, even a pharmacy if possible. I would also love to invest in other things like building my own beauty lounge where girls tend to do their makeup and stuff like that.
Oh, so that's wonderful. You do have friends, right?
Yes, I do.
How, out of 100%, what percentage do your friends contribute to your decision making?
I would say 45% because I'm not so sure the kind of decision. Yeah.
So let's make it just general decisions. Okay, let me say about relationships, about maybe school stuff. I don't know. Just give them a percentage. Something like special. How much you think they will influence the decision?
When it comes to school stuff, I would say 50%. Yes, because there'll be times when we're having different things to do, where they would say, let's do this, but if I have my own personal things to do academically, I would follow my decision. Yeah. Then relationship wise, I would say 55, because my girls have to be, even as I am introducing my boyfriend to them, they also have to be in support. Yes.
So you wouldn't go against the odds, against their decision.
No, I would go against their decision if I really love the guy. It all starts with love, then appearance later.
Right.
Yeah.
Appearance later, but I would like to know is it all about the money? Do What's your take on money and relationships?
Money only comes in as a supplement in a relationship. Of course, they say it strengthens a relationship, but again, it depends with the level of how you love it. Yeah, it's not the main focus of a relationship, but it's just the supplement of a relationship. Yeah.
So yeah, we are slowly coming to the end of this interview. So today we are joined by Pauline Kafwani, and I hope you see what I meant when I said she was special from her responses, when she was tackling these questions. So yeah, we hope to have her next time. But before we let her go, I would like her to give some advice to her fellow girls, just general advice, whether school-wise, whether relationship-wise, just general.
My general advice to the young ladies out there, ladies of my age, ladies older than me, I would just say stay focused and don't rush into things. Just if you're in school, focus on your school. If you're doing business, focus on that. Focus on anything that will make you an independent lady, not someone that depends on somebody else to maintain a future. And I would also say relationship wise, just be you and be with a person that makes you happy, a person that respects you. There's a quote that I and my friends say, which is go where you feel loved. If you feel not appreciated or not valued, just feel free to leave. A relationship is not a bondage or a cage where you just have to be there. You be in Shipikisha club. We're still young. So just be with the person you love, focus on your goals, and never forget where you're coming from. Yeah, that's what I can say.
So that's a beautiful piece of advice from Miss Pauline. So viewers, I hope you enjoyed this session of the Room Podcast. So it was good having you there. From me and my crew, it's goodbye until next time.